to the Ohio River. It is Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Cincinnati Bengals. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. You are joining us for this one. Off we go from Cincinnati. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. It's Joe Burrow.
We're looking at one of the most gifted quarterbacks in the league. And really, Mike, it's not just post-snap with the arm talent and the ability to make every throw, but it's even what he's able to do before the ball is snapped. He's one of the smartest quarterbacks in the league. Remember, coming off an injury-shortened season just a year ago, he's looking to prove he's still an elite quarterback in the NFL.
And he's out of bounds.
The defense did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Burrow here on second down. This one caught by Chase. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
For a Bengal first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Play action now. It's Burrow. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. From the 46, here's second down and 6. They go play action for Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. It's a Cincinnati first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8. At the 25-yard line.
From the 25, second and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
That's just great footwork near the sideline, Mike. I mean, the ball comes out on time, really good ball placement. So all he has to make sure he does is secure the catch in bounds, and it's exactly what he does.
Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete. Andre Yosivach was the intended receiver. And now, 3rd and goal coming up. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he's in. Andre Yosivach. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. The TD on is McPherson to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by former #1 overall pick and Super Bowl champion with the Rams, Matthew Stafford.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But when he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a first down as well.
First and 10.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the outroute. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. And no return forthcoming. It's back, and they come out to the 20-yard line. The Bengals are ready now for their second drive. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has him. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Brown. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Burrow. That one finds Chase. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's Brown. Room to run at the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Burrow. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And that will lead to a second down. Burrow, RPO, get it to Chase. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Burrow. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be in. He's got it. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
On is McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bengals will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Rams offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They're an early hole, 14-0. They'll start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. The motion man is Nakua. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Brian Cook up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, it's Stafford. He's got his man, Davante Adams. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
That's good.
First down grab in the first of the game for Adams.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Stafford now. Right back to Adams. He's got it again. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down by Barrett Carter. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Throwing, Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
It's a gain of 31.
It's a big play with Stafford and Nakua. 31 yards.
1st and 10.
When done properly, crossing routes are a great way to get your receivers the ball in space with room to run after the catch. And that's exactly what they're able to do here, executed to perfection, and they pick up a ton of yards after the catch.
And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
15 more yards. That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
And goal at the Bengals 4-yard line.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. So we are through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they come up now, 2nd and goal. Parkinson in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So, a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Now Stafford. That is caught to the goal line and in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Point after, coming up here.
The extra point.
He's got it. And the Rams are on the board. It's now 14-7.
14. Rams 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Charlie Jones now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bengals offense and T. Higgins set to take over once more. On first down, Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosibas. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 32-yard line.
A carry here for Brown. He'll manage to get to the 33. Tackle made by Nate Landman.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again.
At their own 18-yard line.
To throw here to begin the drive. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. They put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Here's Ethan Evans now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. On the return is Jones. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. The Bengals offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Defense. Still first down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Burrow to throw. They find Brown out of the backfield. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one caught by Chase. And no to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Higgins sent in motion. Burrow here on 2nd down. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And 3rd down coming up.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him. The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. A return now from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Jamar Stewart, they're on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Stafford. Looking across the field, Nakua has it. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Stafford on target to Puka. And the Rams have a 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
So in those one-on-one situations, Mike, so often the quarterbacks love attacking those guys in single coverage. The problem is, if you're not perfect with your ball placement and your timing, and that defensive back gets his hands on the ball, there's no one around to make the tackle, and he's off to the races.
His kick is good, and the Bengals up their lead. It's now 24-7.
Rams 7.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Rams offense ready to take over once more. A give, and here comes Williams. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They put Adams in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
It's a gain of 31.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
At the 31-yard line.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. Jordan battle from his secondary spot, makes his way in and takes down the QB.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. It's Stafford who's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. This is going to be from 53 yards out. That one is good. And the Rams are back within 2 scores.
Rams 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Jamar Chase. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Brown. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Fisk on the stop. No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Now, Burrow. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They get 18 on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
48-yard line.
To throw is Burrow. Short throw, caught by Sample. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
4 yards. Complete to Drew Sample. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 39-yard line.
2nd and inches. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Automatic first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. He's brought down by Kobe Turner.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
12 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. Burrow now to throw on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
Second down. Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Burrow. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the Bengals going to be set up with first and goal. They're able to convert on that 3rd and 3.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Baby, what you got? Come on, show them what you got. Come on. I need the end zone or I'm going home.
Higgins sent in motion. Now, Burrow. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Let's go, sunshine. Hey, let's go. Stay on point, fellas.
Burrow now. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. Now they operate from back at the 9, and it's 3rd down and goal. To throw is Burrow. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He fields it at the 8. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. Stafford now to throw on first down.
Stafford's pass complete to Kobe Hawkinson. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
15 yards on the
The Rams use their third and final timeout, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
49-yard line.
First and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. To the air again. Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll start at the 4, and he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. Carry, it's Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. And this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Stafford. This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Bengals offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Room to run past midfield. And he will go all the way. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will extend this third quarter lead.
Bengals 34, Rams 10.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Tyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throw, Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Stafford now. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Rams 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. Nakua pulls it in. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. and it gives the team a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The motion man is Nakua. First down, it is Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Really nice job by this running back here, Mike. I don't think this play was blocked particularly well. I think it was a combination of his patience and then his speed around the left side to not only pick up the first down, but pick up good yardage while he was at it.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up second and 2 at the 12-yard line.
They'll come to the line now on second and 2. Here's Stafford. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. This one caught at the floor.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
Can the defense do it again? From the 1. Third down now and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Matthew Stafford. Touchdown, L.A. That his second touchdown tonight.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
The Rams
working out of the gun, Stafford. That one batted away and incomplete. Good work there defensively. The try for 2 does not work.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. To Higgins. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And 11.
What you got?
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Puka Nacua and this Rams offense come back onto the field. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. On the give, it's Williams. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll go again here with Williams. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 15 on that game. First down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They run over center with Williams. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
The motion man is Nacua. Stafford gonna give it to Cora. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
Down at the 35-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it end. He does. First down.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The motion man is Nacua. On the ground, this is Williams. He'll manage only a couple. Boye Mafe in on the tackle.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Parkinson in motion. time to run out of time. They don't get the
Delay
play
of
off
game.
on 3rd and short.
Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. Here's Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
13 yards on the play. And the Rams, 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Rams.
Now it's Stafford. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
I can tell you from experience, Mike, that is going to be on his mind the rest of the week. It's one thing to drop a ball. That's going to happen every now and then. But when you do it and it takes away a touchdown, man, that stings. So we can talk short-term memory all we want. But I can promise you, this guy, he's hoping to get another shot.
And they continue to churn out 1st downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
That's another Rams.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long...
And he will get into the end zone. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Rams.
I can only imagine what went through his head as that play developed and he realized his guy was one-on-one with a safety. That's a complete mismatch on paper and even more so on the field. And once he sees it, he's going to attack it, and they come away with the touchdown.
Now, for the point after.
For the extra point.
The kick is good. And the Rams are able to edge a bit closer.
Rams 23.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. They'll run here with Brown. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. So we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Burrow. A throw on the move is caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Burrow. First down throw there is incomplete.
For T. Higgins, incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Burrow to throw. Now he'll run it.
Joe Burrow scrambles from the pocket. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Burrow. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Taken at the 19. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, so it seemed the second they broke the huddle, Mike, that there was some confusion. I'm not sure everybody got on the same page before that ball was snapped.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Finds Nakua on the slant. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Stafford to throw again. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Again, it's Stafford. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
They'll run it with Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Williams. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
The motion man is Nakua. On the handoff, this is Cora. And the Rams are going to be set up first and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
That's another Rams first down. First and goal, Los Angeles.
Williams trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Just shy of the goal
This
line.
defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
One more time for Williams, and he will score. Game on. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Big spot for the Rams as they'll try to add a 2-point conversion now.
The Rams
Parkinson
will line
in
up for
motion.
the 2-point conversion.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Higgins sent in motion. On 1st and 10, Burrow. Get it out quickly to Higgins.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
Second down, Burrow. There's that man again, another catch.
Complete to Jamar Chase. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. Here's Burrow. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one.
Sets up 4th down.
And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
26-yard line.
Puka Nacua and this Rams offense come back onto the field. And you take a look at the numbers in this one, there is not much to complain about on that ledger, is there? He has been terrific to this point in the proceedings. They put Adams in motion. Man in motion, heading right. Play action now for Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They go play action with Stafford. Throwing right, it's taken in, and they will finally run him down. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 37 yards.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this 4th quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
They put Adams in motion. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still first down.
They'll send a man in motion left. To throw is Stafford. They'll look to set up the screen here. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
A give, and here comes Williams. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
9 yards. That's another Rams first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete.
Quickly to the outside and complete.
Stafford's pass. Complete to Panada Midfield. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Stafford.
Stafford's pass. Brought down just shy
As a
of
play
the
caller,
goal line.
those are the plays that just drive you
Pickup.
crazy, Mike.
Brings up
You think you're going to
4th
pick up the
down
first
and
down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
So on is the kicker, Harrison Mevis in a big spot. This to tie things up here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to take over possession of the football. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide.
Working out of the gun, Burrow.
Burrow's pass. Complete to T. Higgins. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll run it here. It's Samaje Perine. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's
No
it.
gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. 13 yards on that pass play, and the Bengals going to have a
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
46-yard line.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. They'll drop to throw. He'll find Gesicki over the middle. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Now, Burrow. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in.
Pass interference.
That might
Defense.
make this a 1st down.
Go get him, go get him.
Burrow now. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
To the outside, it's looked in by Chase. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Let's go, baby!
Brown. And he'll take this one in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. McPherson now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Bengals will go up by 7.
Makes the score Bengals 41. Rams 34.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one taken at the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Here's first and 10. Williams. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Here's second down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He gets this complete, finding Adams. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's first and 10. The motion man is Nakua. Here's Williams. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. The Rams use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one.
28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, here's Stafford. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Rams first down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.